Given that NBA players are some of the most athletic people on the planet, there aren't too many individuals in the league who look more like the average fan who just happens to be unusually tall than a professional athlete. But sometimes some of the least athletic looking people in the league are actually the energy guys for their team. Georges Niang is one such player. Following an impressive college career at Iowa State between 2012 and 2016, Niang nominated for the 2016 draft, where he was taken with the 50th pick by the Pacers. Despite the fact that he was selected in the second round and therefore didn't have a guaranteed contract offer, Niang was invited to join Indiana's Summer League. After performing well, Niang signed with the Pacers in July 2016. However, his time in Indiana would be full of assignments to the Development League before he was waived in July 2017. Niang's next few years in the league would be just as awkward. After a stint with the Warriors and their G League team in mid to late 2017, Niang signed a two-way contract with the Jazz in January 2018. Later that year in July, Niang signed a multi-year contract with the team. During his time in Utah, Niang made a name for himself as an energy guy off the bench who was noted for his hustle and three-point shooting, as he became a favorite amongst both his teammates and fans alike, so much so that he soon earned himself a nickname. In terms of stats, Niang never put up big numbers, but he did contribute a lot to the team that didn't show up on the stat sheet. Not that Niang couldn't perform highlight-worthy plays.
This is the heart, the hustle, the desire.
Strangely, for someone who ended up with a less than flattering nickname, Niang himself was the one who came up with it.
I had a chance to go up and dunk it, and I kind of just went up and dropped the ball in. Donovan Mitchell was my teammate. He was like, what was that? I know you're like a Ferrari engine, but I'm more like a minivan. I need a couple laps around the block before I get to top speed. The people in Utah didn't even know my real name. It was just minivan.
Minivan.
In August 2021, Niang signed a 2-year, $6.7 million contract with the 76ers. But Mitchell never forgot what Niang brought to a team in regards to character, talent, and energy. So when Niang became a free agent during the 2023 offseason, Mitchell encouraged his new team, the Cavs, to consider making Niang an offer. Indeed, ultimately, Cleveland would sign Niang for $26 million over 3 years. Niang immediately became a fan favorite, and, predictably, while his teammates simply called him G, as far as the fans were concerned, Niang was still just minivan. Later, in December 2023, Niang received a new nickname, at least amongst his teammates. During a game between the Cavs and the Heat, Niang provided much-needed energy off the bench to help the team come back from a 16-point deficit, including a clutch three-pointer. Given that Niang's teammates already called him G, when it came to giving him a new nickname, they decided to stick with the vehicle theme but give Niang an upgrade from minivan to G-Wagon. Although the new name was fitting, it didn't really catch on with the wider basketball community. The closest the nickname ever came to being embraced by the Cavs fan base was in January 2024 after a game between the Cavs and the Bucks. During the contest, Niang achieved a career high, up from 24 points to 33 off of near-perfect shooting.
He comes to play when he comes in.
Niang floats it up. Niang now is 12 for 13.
Still, while G-Wagon caught on with some fans, it never came close to replacing minivan, which was inevitable given that even some of his teammates couldn't bring themselves to embrace the G-Wagon title because it just didn't seem fitting.
It was just
Minivan.